Hello, welcome back. Last time I got one room done that I feel like took me longer than it really should have, but I did get it done. And then came over here, oh yeah, I explored the rest of the level, other than this portion. Came over here and decided this room looked easy, but proceeded to not actually get anything done in it. It does look very constrained. Since I came here first, I had a comment that sort of prompted me about a thing I could think about here. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that, but here was the idea. Well, how would I do this? Let's see, I need some distance from you. The idea was that I somehow get... Okay, so let's try this. Where can I wait? I can't, that's brained. The idea was that I allow this mud to grow while I'm running by with a mud baby there. I think I know what to do here. Okay, so this is more complicated than it looked. Use that to cut off its path from me and gain some distance. There's gonna be some tricky manipulations still with that. When do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24? So wouldn't that be now? So my initial thought here, after seeing this situation, is that I want to use this mud baby. I miscounted somehow. I want to use this mud baby to create another one that's farther away from me. So I've done that. The obvious issue here is that the mud is not chopped yet. I guess I can just keep doing this in theory for some amount of time. Well, no, I can't. Again, I can't hold still. What if I keep running around? Does this line up in a friendly way ever? Maybe I need to use some delay tactics to get these a little farther away. Yeah, okay, so if I delay by 1, which I can do like that, now I will have 3 mud babies following me. Okay. So how much of an entourage do I want? Problem is, if I go in here, this door is going to be closed. Okay, so I don't know if I'm at all on the right track here. Let's see. With these force arrows, perhaps I could get away with that. I can. Oh, so I didn't need as many of those as I created. Okay, well, I think this will work. It totally does. Is that how you do that? I don't know. That's how I did it. And again, that idea was prompted by a comment somebody left, which is fine, you know, doesn't really ruin my enjoyment, but usually I like to try to figure these things out on my own. It doesn't matter, it's fine. Not complaining. Insoluble, how do you do it? Oh, of course, that's where you can wait. Okay, same way. Alright, so I guess that's the way it's done. Cool. I conclude by doing it once and looking at one demo. There may be others, but that sure did seem to work. I've also been told that this room with the wubbas is one of the nastiest ones, and that's not with the wubbas. This room with the wubbas is one of the nastiest ones on the level. Or was it this one? One of these two. Yeah, I remember hearing something about a wubba room. You know what's a good idea then, since I just spent only 4 minutes on that? Let's tackle the wubba room now. It's not the best possible time, but it's a pretty good time. Because if I have a tough room that I need to do, I want to do it as early as possible in a session so I have lots of time. Wubbas. Brained wubbas. I'm disarmed this entire time. I have to control mud growth. Oh. I see. I understand. So format of this appears to be... I don't think I have a job for you right now, but I'm going to have a job okay, this is very bad in so many ways. Right, so thing is, I I don't want mud babies around. If I'm disarmed, I can't deal with them. Mud needs to grow onto those plates. Briar will take care of the rest once I can step there. A Wubba will need to sit here and here. How will either of those things happen? I guess I encase them in mud. I think I want something I can't get. Really? You'll never go in there, ever? No matter what I do? That's not true. Do I want to stop this from growing? No, no, no. I want to stop this from growing. I have enough... Well... So... that creates just one mud spot I have to worry about, but then there are two down there. Hang on. Okay, so I'm starting to see why this is nasty. These Wubbas are brained. Kind of. They don't have to be. I can split them apart like that. Feels almost as though I'm supposed to get... Well, I don't have that much time for this. Feels almost as though I'm supposed to get enough distance on Wubbas to have them do helpful stuff for me in all of these places. How would I... I don't think I can prevent this. Hang on, so there are fuses. Like, next turn I have 4 problem spots, and that's absolutely impossible to deal with. I only have 3 things to deal with things. So if I stand in one of these corners, I can get down to 3 problem spots, but then I would have to split Beethro and a Wubba by 2 tiles, then somehow get another Wubba to sit in a very specific spot far away. And this would quickly start becoming a problem. Like, having this in the same phase as that seems bad. Like, the ideal... It just seems like the ideal here... Oh, idea. Idea. Seems like the ideal here would be to have... Well, you sure closed that gap pretty quick. Would be to have this blocked off for a turn. I obviously cannot do this, because that creates a mud baby, and I can't kill those. Unless I get a sword, which I don't. I don't know a way to put a Wubba in here unless I can unbrain it. The only way I know to unbrain it is to have Beethro standing in here. I don't think I can move it around the circle fast enough and have it in here. If I just... I can kind of prove this. Ignoring the Wubba completely, if I'd go around like this circle and back, I don't have anywhere near enough time to get there before the first mud growth. Like, I could step on this pressure plate and... Yeah, I'm in here. But how am I supposed to ditch Wubbas there and then get them to slot in there? That's just... The only way I could see to do that is to get some extra brain distance on them by, you know, manipulating them around here. Which, yeah, these force arrow mechanisms and this little brainless chamber does help for unbraining and, you know, getting distance. Although now I have just the one Wubba. No, I just don't have the option to do the things I want to do here. This is not so extremely far off from what I want, though. So imagine if Beethro were 2 more south, and this were a turn 30, and this Wubba were also here. If I could arrange for those things, then I would get through this turn and be okay. Okay. So in order to arrange something like that, I think I want to leave one out here and go in here, maybe? Well, no. I mean, that doesn't... There's a few reasons that doesn't work. But are those real reasons? Yes, they very much are. Also, growth is already happening. Okay, so let's try something simpler. Let's go very directly through here, waste 0 time. nothing about this works. Well, not nothing, but for the most part, this doesn't work. How long would I have to wait for this to line up properly? Oh, of course, if I don't have exactly... Oh, blah. And I'm doing nothing to prevent this. So... Okay, so am I certain that I cannot get both of these wubbas with me in such an arrangement that would allow me to completely stop this growth? I am not certain of that. Why do you go like that? Because you're brained. Okay, look, I have a wubba parade. But I can't move them south into this space. They won't step down there, but they prefer orthogonal. Unless I unbrain them, that won't happen. Okay. Do any of these pressure plates help me in any way? No? Also, don't hold on. Does remind me of something. Yes, so mud babies spawn on open doors. That's one of those rules that it's easy to forget sometimes, because like roach queens don't lay eggs there. This does look nasty. I'm not sure if I want to do this room now. I don't like anything about this. Ick. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a super bad time today if I seriously want to get this room done, so why don't I have a super bad time another day? I've looked at it, I've parsed it, I've kind of understood what it's gonna be, so in the back of my mind I can be thinking about ways I can improve my approach there. So what about this? Remove all tar to get at that tar baby. Open this door first. Hold those with tar babies first. Step on that. Drop it. Oh boy, trapdoors and stuff. Okay. So looks like... What's all this about? What's all this about? There's no trapdoor gate. Tar has to come in here. So the problem with doing this immediately is I've already dropped 2 trapdoors. And I can't bring tar in there if I've done that without letting the tar in first. Okay. Why are these? I have some curiosity. Okay, so hang on. If I let the tar open that for me... Oh, I think I see it. Alright, so I think I see at least step 1. Step 1 is probably going to be to allow this. Let the tar be the one to hold these pressure plates. Why would it need to be V-throw? Just let the tar do it. So while the tar holds that, I'm going to cut it off from out here. This will grow there and make tar babies, and that's fine. So I need to get rid of this quickly. This seems problematic. Is it, though? Feels like I want to do that. Don't know what the point of the rest of these is. Let's just see what happens here. Well, that's going to grow shut again. That's fine. I don't need to be in there or there, as far as I know. Right, so my question was, what happens here? Well, what happens here is you grow safely, then open that so you can continue growing safely. I see my problem. My problem is I can't kill these tar babies that are going to appear there. This will get me at the tar mother and the little tar baby. There's a tar gate. Oh, there are so many problems with this. I see. So obvious ones. Number 1, I've cut off my access to the tar. I have to get in there and actually clear that. I could leave 1 trapdoor there. I didn't have to strictly drop all 3 to come in here and clear it out. Problem number 2 with that, obviously, is if I leave 1 trapdoor, I come in and... Okay, so hang on. So hang on. I see step 2. Let me do step 2 real quick, since I'm thinking about it. Step 2 is this. I leave exactly those 2. That's cleared off. I can do this, and now I don't have to be in there anymore. Still don't know what these are for yet. So then problem number 3 is that this will, this is going to fill with uncuttable tar by the time this happens. So what do you expect me to do about that? That one I have no idea about. Yeah, so the ideal would be that this is already held and tar babies do spawn there, because I want to come in here. So this pressure plate's actually my enemy. I don't want it to do what it's doing. It's almost as though I need to create a tar baby all the way back here, then get around it and come back out. That might be possible. Oh, and that's what this area is for. I see. Okay, yeah, this area would be for... So let's say that I was in here, I created a tar baby there, got around the tar in some amazing way. But wait, I've never been in here. Not with trapdoors dropped like this. But say I had done that, then I could walk down here, step across this if that wasn't already pressed, and lure the tar baby into, like, this spot? None of this works, though. Like, I am definitely on the wrong track right now. With this arrangement, I feel like this is all cuttable. 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's an odd number. I can see clearly because this is 3. So that's great. If I could just arrest growth here, halt it from expanding to these 2 spaces, this would be perfect as it is, right? Let me just run through the motions of that and prove that that's true. If it's not, then I have even more problems. So you stop. Wait a second. No, I can't do anything with growth. Once it's in there, I mean, this is just, this bit is impenetrable no matter what grows or what happens. Also, I have that problem. That's even worse. Yeah, this is unsurvivable. So that was the wrong trapdoor to drop? It's like, I can't do that. I can't do this. I can survive it, technically, by doing, like, this, but then I'm not getting in there to cut the rest of that. Okay, so I don't understand step 2. I probably don't understand step 1 either. Just a guess. But let's run through these motions and learn something new. So if I were to cut this here, I'm gonna have the annoyance of tar expanding out of here now. This has not stopped it from growing outside its cage. It's fine though, I can deal with that. It's just a little bit more work. So we got fuses. There's no growing tar in here if you ever wanted to. Why would I want to? I don't know. I've done nothing to solve this problem yet. But what about my problem of just getting in here and killing these 2 tar babies? If I wanted to do this, can I now do this safely? No? No. I mean, no. No, with the other arrangement was better for that. None of this lets me do what I need to do. What? So, in addition to these things, I need a different tar baby setup in here to keep this cuttable and survivable. Like, I need one here and one here, and then one of these trapdoors open or something so that I can, you know, kill those tar babies, get in there, stab there, and then I'll have enough space with being able to back up once to make a flat cut in a 3-wide hallway. I've still done nothing to solve this problem, so you are my enemy. If you were open at the time that this grew over there, well then something would be standing there and you wouldn't even be able to grow. Okay, so new theory. This doesn't get stepped on by tar or Bethro, it gets stepped on by a tar baby. So in order to have that happen, I could use this space up here. Yeah, I'm starting to get the format of this. So yeah, these, well, these might as well be 2 trapdoors, basically. Having 3 there just means I have 1 trip in and 1 trip back out. Stepping into this column, I don't think that's ever interesting. Like if I'm to the east and I step west to here and then back to the east. Yeah, what I'm saying is they enabled me to do this. I come in once, I come back out, and then I can step into this column and back. Yeah, these might as well just be 2. I think there are 3 for ornamentation. So I want a tar baby. Yeah, I gotta prune this in such a way that I have a tar baby down south somehow, that I can herd out of here. By stepping in here, I get it to... Okay, no, it's gonna have to be the other way, because that's down there, I think. Sorry, I didn't really finish my thoughts properly. I want a tar baby in the north. Stuck on tar in such a way that I can unstick it. By stepping in here, I can have it slide in there, touch that, and that'll open this. So then I do this before that's covered with stable tar. So in order to do such things as that, I think I want to trim it down this way and have it expand like that. Sounds like a reasonable first step. Then I would love it if I could... Any chance I could, like... Yeah, there's some chance I could, like... So check it out, I didn't actually get that tar baby in there. Okay, so check it out, I didn't actually get that tar baby in there. Okay, so let's not check that out yet. How's this look? Bad. I didn't want to make that stab there. Can I avoid it? Well, if I go far enough north, sure. Well, I need some... Okay, so I gotta prune this. It's gonna grow by the time I get a chance to do what I want to do, so... Okay, so expect another growth cycle. I just need this minimized a little bit before then. Okay, that'll do. I think that's the shape I want. So then I can do this, and this, and this. There we go. So with that... There we go, I got 2 tar babies in. Still... Oh yeah, I see how that matters. I need a tar baby sitting on this door or something like that. Which means I'm gonna have to come back in here again, which means this doesn't work. I can't have this expand and have a tar baby go there. Well, maybe I can go in here on that? I doubt it. But I can open this, which opens up possibilities. Okay. So the way I have changed my situation is all these trapdoors are up, the tar is still out here, but this door is open. So it seems like what I want to do is be inside here while I bring the tar in. No, false. If I go in here, I drop a trapdoor. If I come back out here, I drop another trapdoor. And I can't get back in and then back out again because that's too many trips. So my strategy cannot involve going in here and then back out there. So I need to do more work down here somehow, or like have enough tar babies, maybe with a... So can I set up some sort of tar factory to flood this entire space with tar babies while I stand there, to the point that one steps on this as they come up this way? Probably. I imagine that's possible. Okay, so let's think in that direction. I've crafted tar factories before, they're possible. My first inclination is to let this grow down into this corner. Maybe that's the wrong... Actually, this corner is probably a better idea. Yeah. Let's do that corner. Actually, at this point, could probably be buffering up some babies. Not really. That's fine. I'll do it another way. Alright, so if I let this happen... What I want to arrange is not quite this. But maybe this could work if I kill 2 of... Wait, maybe I don't have to kill any. Well, it's something. This is a start. So watch this. That grows, and I add to my collection. Well, that doesn't work. because they come from both sides, and then I have to lose some ground. Well, maybe I just lose some ground and be okay with that. So I'm in this column now. That has improved my situation, actually. Has it? Not exactly, no, because now this is happening. Wait, but if I go back to... It'd be nice if I could control undo. Let's go back to here and do this. This won't help. No, this will not help. The only thing I really... okay, so wait, hang on. I can drop a trapdoor now, but it can't be the center one because tar has to be able to grow in there. This requires tar growth. Holding these requires tar growth, so tar is going to grow in here. I could drop one of these now, and that would affect the way my tar factory would get started. What would be a better arrangement here? What I'm trying to do is create a situation where I can spool up enough tar babies to my south so that on growth more will be created, and then add those to my collection so that I can slowly move to the north with a growing army of tar babies to my south to the point where I can get in here and then just sort of like move by one tile at a time. Slip in here, let that process continue, but see, then everything changes because they move to this column and it would grow differently. I think I need a differently shaped tar factory. Problem is, in order to have any kind of stable way to continually spawn tar babies is going to involve other tar babies blocking the growth here, so this is weird and complicated. So the place where Beethro stands will affect it greatly. And since this is vertically aligned, they won't just get themselves into a friendly little column. I could get them into a row much easier and have this stable, but since this is going from south to north, they'll tend to go around themselves and find a way to Beethro rather than forming a line, just because of vertical preference. And I can't grow it past there, because of the fuses. So let's think about the idea of... So let me get this trimmed into one little blob in this corner. Then we'll talk. I don't think that's going to work, but it'll at least help me think about ways to make it work. So that's practically what I was after. It's not exactly, though. But I can get it... Well, this doesn't actually do it. So if I stand like here... Oops, here? No. What am I doing? Making a mess. That's what I'm doing. How do I make a little blob like that? There we go. So, this doesn't help me. This is basically what I already did, only worse in so many ways. This is a weird way to have to think about things. So I've created basically this... Okay, that was nice. But that worked because I was able to move northwest, and I don't have that luxury here anymore. Well, okay, so hang on, watch this. I watched it, it didn't help me. Oh hey, something's happening. Have I done a good thing? I think I've done a good thing. Oh ho! I have a tar factory. There we go. That was totally accidental, but I'll take it. Uh-huh. When I move, things are going to get worse. So I need to do that mid-growth. This is acceptable, I think. Possibly. You're going to move another, but that's fine. I don't know about this. I'm uncertain. Well, it's working so far. Oh well, you already stepped there. I just needed the one. I don't have to undo to this then. It's not like I'm gonna get a high score here. Okay, so I accomplished that goal. How much good is it realistically gonna do me though? So before I spend a whole lot of time chopping through this tar, let's just go straight to this and mess with... oh, you're covering that. Okay, well, let's spend some time chopping through this tar. So yes, I can clear that out. Remind me again how I've improved my situation here, compared to the other thing that I did, where I just made a tar baby there. Ah, by not dropping these trapdoors, that's what happened. I used the north ones instead. Actually, that was enough. I can get in there. Okay. I'm not ready for you to go in there yet, so just stop what you're doing. And give me some space to think. Okay, so I still have those trapdoors there. Let me just try, without thinking too hard about it, going in here, letting a tar baby come along. That doesn't matter, that's fine. I'm gonna stand here in this column. Show me what happens. I'd love to have another dude up in the north, because I'm solving my south problem, but the north is still a problem. I'm not really solving my south problem. Hold on, so wasn't what I wanted to do actually... wait, no, what? So I can do this, but that's not great. It could be. Okay, so from this state, let's bring more tar babies in there. If I have some quantity, I think, like, if I have, I definitely need at least 2, I might need more than 2. If I have 2 down here, I can escort them all the way down here, walk out there, let that grow without stepping north of here. Then at the point that this opens, yeah, 2 is exactly what I need. Okay, so imagine this. 2 tar babies are in here. I walk out. Yeah, let's not even imagine. I'll just do it. So current goal, get 2 tar babies down here. That is highly doable. I've done basically this earlier when I thought that was going to be my solution. The way I did it was not exactly this, but this might work. I suspect... Whoa, look at all those. Wow, impressive. A whole collection. Will this get 2 in? It will. It'll get 3. Let's get 2 exactly, just for cleanliness. Hey, get off that. Alright, so with these 2 dudes, I think I can do everything I need to do. So, be checkpointed, grow some tar. Grow some tar. Yeah, just stand where you won't have problems. Grow some tar. Then I really want to filter these into those spaces, and then everything's good, right? I think so. So that protects that. This lets me get in there. I forgot I needed to do this step. Okay, and now I'm fairly certain I haven't made any cutability errors here. I can resolve all this and finish the job. I still have enough trapdoors to get in there. Yeah, I think we're good. Cool. Yeah, that's all highly cuttable. 3-wide shapes are the easiest. Right, so I still have this possible survivability problem here. That's what the extra trapdoor is for. Yes, this makes sense. I can do that to get away. Then I get to make No, this is wrong. So wait, in order to survive that... Do I have an additional problem here? I might. I do. Do I? It kind of seems that way. What can I possibly do about that? So, what if I kept that third tar baby in there and used it to narrow this hallway a little bit? So, like, tar babies here, hang on, now, before you just go way back, way too far back, let me make sure I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing here. I think I am seeing... Let's see, growth would never help me. I think I'm seeing a situation where I cannot get in here and survive and get back out. Let me exhaust my possibilities before I go somewhere, because it's entirely possible I'm missing something crucial. What about this? Doesn't help me. Doesn't help me. Doesn't help me, because I would have to leave in order to survive. Yeah, okay, so I think... Okay, so if I stab from a corner, my available moves are to back off, which drops the trapdoor, to swipe here, which means I have to back off. So I have to back off. If I stab in the middle one, I have to back off, obviously. Yeah, it's the same thing in the bottom one. So if I've dropped a side trapdoor, the only difference here is I have the center open and I have to step there. Yeah, okay, so this is not... All the ways that I can make that cut, I can't survive and stay in here and then get back out. So, I have to do something different with the way that I let this grow in here. This room has a bit of a lack of checkpoints. If I pressed R, I would go too far back. Yeah, it's just the two. Why isn't there a checkpoint somewhere in here? So when I had 3 tar babies in there... Let's keep 3. When did that happen? Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, what? What happened? I went past where I wanted to go. Okay, so, back up. When did I bring those 2 in? Like that, so right here. Get 3. I didn't get 3. Okay, well, fine. Let's do this differently so I can get 3. Will this give me 3? No. Can I create some more? I can. Will it help me? Maybe. Yeah, probably. Okay, that works. There, got a whole collection. So, with a sufficient collection, you can stay there, that's fine, that's not a problem. I think, I hope. So using this dude now, you will narrow that hallway, allow those to continue spawning there, and probably cause me some problems over here. Will it? I'm not convinced yet. So, hang on, I'm going north too quick. So when I go north, this is the time at which I want to go north. To get 1 in there. That was the point of that. Problem is, that tar baby will continue advance. Well, no, I can fix it, watch. So here's how I disrupt that pattern, by standing here. There we go. That's plausible. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even number, not great. But with careful cuts here, maybe I can get away with it? Oops. Hey. Hey. Okay, so this reduces it to a cutability problem, I think. And I'm not certain whether this is resolvable or not. I'm just going to have to play it out and see. So I would love to cut this portion right here like this, and So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that needs to be an odd number, right? No, it needs to be an even number. Because I'd cut here 2, here 4, here 6. Okay, so I want to do actually the easy thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I have 7. How has this happened? Obviously that's not cuttable. Obviously that's not cuttable. Is that obvious? I don't feel like that's cuttable, but I'm... Oh yeah, no, that's terrible. Is it? I'm pretty sure that's terrible. It looks bad to me. Yeah, with a corner like that, I can't. Okay. So, it would be easier if I had a tar baby there. Can I just do that? If I press R, I wonder what's going to happen. I don't trust it. I'm not ready to do that. Maybe that's why there are more trapdoors here, so that I can stand in a slightly different place. Just like this. There. Okay, so that's that far. Whoa, I got a little ahead of myself. It's fine though. That's all good. So then this will happen, and then I want to disrupt this that way, and this will happen. Okay. Now I want to step on a checkpoint. Is there a rare, scarce resource in this room? Stop growth. I made a huge mess here to step on that checkpoint. That might not make it uncuttable, but it might. No, it's fine. Maybe. I hope. Yeah. No, I'm ending up... Well, I can do this. Well, that's... No, I can't. Hang on, and you're 4 by 5. That's okay, I think. Yes. But this doesn't cut, still. I still... Wait, how did I end up with a cuttability? No, it's fine. Never mind. Everything's good. My at-a-glance evaluation of whether tar can be cut or not is not the sharpest. Sometimes I can tell, sometimes I guess wrong. I did it. That was cool. Real interesting room. I liked a lot of what that did. Neat. Okay, so that's how many rooms? 2, technically. I tested out a few things here, determined that it is indeed going to be nasty. So, yeah, probably going to tackle this again next time in order to not accidentally leave the nastiest one for last. Which this was probably the nastiest one, I was just real prepared for it. This is very puzzly. That was just a horde room. Okay, so Wubba room really needs to be dealt with. Then I just have 2 more here. This is fuse timing. This is... use mud babies to block growth in the north. I think I determined. That might not be true, but it might be. Okay, see you next time for some Wubbas.